Good yarder.
That's very fair. Very fair. Let's see.
I don't even like M-Dog that much.
If you could legit fight anyone who you've previously wrestled, who would it be and why?
Legit fight.
Yeah.
I don't know.
You're not much of a fighter.
I'm kind of a pacifist. I don't have a problem with anyone. I mean, if I did have a problem with anyone, it'd be JP, and I kind of...
Would you fight Quinn?
Why would I fight Quinn?
It'd be fun to watch.
I've actually never been in a fight in my life. Well, that's not true. I've been in a fight with my dad a couple times. Which is why I don't fight, because the only fighting I know how to do is punching my own father in the face. So if I'm willing to do that, I'll probably kill a lot of people. Next question. I don't like that.
Alright. Yeah, this is a good one. What was going through your head when you were on top of the roof of the barn about to do the moonsault?
Ooh.
Hold on. Clip now.
What the fuck? Oh shit. Oh my god.
And we're back. That shit was nuts. So what was going through your head?
When I was up there, it was like, wow, this is a whole lot higher than I thought, because I hadn't gone up there and looked. It was just, hey Beach, can I do this? Yeah, sure. Excuse me. So I was up there and I was
Didn't you have to ask his parents?
Well, yeah, I asked his parents, obviously. He didn't tell me to, I just did. I didn't want them to start flipping out. Yeah, it was just, wow, this is a lot higher than it looks. And then everyone was, like, really far away, I remember. Like, you guys gotta come in a little bit closer. Which I probably shouldn't have done, because no one caught me anyway. But that one was probably actually easy, like, simpler. Is that the right word?
Yeah.
Or more easy than the one at JAS 6. Should we do a clip?
Yeah, we can do a clip of that one. It's not the best quality, but here you go. No.
You look like a ghost right now.
That was scary.
That one was probably scarier because it was just one person. It wasn't a diving one. It was just I was doing a moonsault, and I kept going higher. Like I climbed the wall the first time, like thinking, yeah, I'll do this. And in the match, I just was like, no, I need to go higher. Like, and then higher again. Like I went so much higher. Like whenever everyone was yelling, no, stop, that made me go higher. And then I realized, crap, I have to get down. And I can't just, like, climb down now. And that one ended up sucking because I tore my meniscus in my knee. I'm sure you guys
I was not a fan of that one.
Yeah, that was pretty painful. That one actually put me out of action for at least 2 months. It just so happened that there weren't any shows for those 2 months. But that was probably the first time I've ever been sidelined because of wrestling, now I think about it.
Wasn't that, no, that was after Freak Boy. You were supposed to wrestle Freak Boy, hurt your ankle. I remember whenever I did the BSK the face.
Yeah. But I mean, like, that, I was, like, out of action.
Yeah.
Like, that was just, I wasn't 100% for that match. But, like, I wasn't wrestling for the next 2 months. So, thankfully I didn't need surgery, so that's good.
Speaking of injuries, which injuries had the biggest impact on your current medical condition? I'm guessing that's talking about the concussions, like what made it the worst. What was the...
Oh, like the headshots?
Yeah.
Probably every headshot I ever took ever. I never was one to put my hands up for chair shots. Then, like, you know, the Vancouver match, that, you know, all the head bumping in that match. It's just every headshot. I mean, that's kind of a big question. Excluding that, assuming, let's say, other than that, which one affected me the most? Other than the torn meniscus, it was actually the ankle, because that I did, I heard that in our match, was that January?
No, that was April.
Was it April?
Yeah.
You sure?
It was April 1st. Yeah.
But like, I had pain in my ankle until June. Like, it was pretty rough. So, excluding those 2 injuries, we'll say the ankle.
Alright, who would you consider your worst nemesis and your best ally?
That's obviously wrestling's fake.
Yeah.
The Sean Phoenix character always feuded with Mad Dog. Focalin always was sick. Rick, I guess, so to speak, like, well, in 2009. Then there's JP. And then there's the pen name. Probably you being my worst nemesis, because I feel like we have that type of story where it's like, no matter what type of match, you know, when it is, we'll always put on a good match, because kind of like how The Rock and Austin, even if they're both babyface, you generally felt like that they wanted to one-up each other, so it's always good in-ring, like, chemistry, so to speak, like they fed off each other. So probably you, and then best ally would probably be... That's a tough one. That really is. Because I've been involved in 2 factions, I've been involved in a tag team.
Brandon and Devin both carried over between the factions.
That's true, so probably one of those 2. Probably Brandon. Probably, well... I don't know, it's really hard to say.
Yeah.
Because Brandon was sort of my protege in CTK, and then in The Awakening, he's your tag team partner.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go with...
Maybe even Lee Andrews back in the...
Yeah, maybe, because we were a tag team for so long. But then, we ended up having...
That might be one of the worst nemesis ones.
That's true, I didn't think of that.
Both.
I can't remember that match. Apparently, too many headshots. I don't know. I'm just gonna say I don't have any, allies, so to speak.
What do you do with your time now that you're done wrestling?
Work.
Yeah, like all of us.
Work.
Yeah.
If I'm not working, I'm with Lindsay, or picking her up, taking her to work, or one of the 2. Holding a lizard, which actually... I got jealous. Actually got jealous of Clifford hanging out over there without his daddy. You're so weird. Let me know when you want him back.
That's alright, man.
Sure. I want to put him in his spot. His spot I was telling you guys about. Boom! He immediately went and laid down. He's gonna reposition in a second. Look. You comfortable? Got that FaceTime?
I think it's cool.
Alright.
I hope he doesn't try to eat.
I feel like I'm busier than those 2 things, though. Like, I'm always doing something. It's just very trivial stuff. Playing computer games.
Yeah.
Video games. Making.
Killing people.
Eating. Working out. Saying my prayers.
You don't work out.
I started to, actually.
Oh, really?
It's actually, was recommended for my health.
He also doesn't say prayers.
I also don't say prayers.
This is my personal favorite question that you were asked. If you were not here today, or even came to be, where would you be?
Home.
Home.
There's no place like home.
There's no place like home.
I mean, we all have to be somewhere. And if I wasn't here right now...
But here's home. And
I don't know who
here,
Yeah.
Where would you be?
Wait, what was the question again?
If you're not here and you never came to be, where would you be? Is the
I
question.
guess what it means is... I don't remember who asked this. If I never became anything, I guess.
I don't know. No. If you were not here today, or even came to be, where would you be?
I'm pretty sure...
No, you never came to be.
That's what I'm saying. If I never became a name, what would I be? Is what I'm thinking.
Is that what... Oh.
Let's just go with that.
Go with that one. That's
if
fine.
I never became anything, yeah, I don't know. I've been doing it for so long. Probably skating still, probably. Because I was pretty into inlining, and then I found wrestling. Yeah, but 885 closed, which makes me sad. I don't know. I've never thought about that. That's a weird question, because it's been my life.
Yeah.
Which sucks that now it's completely,
No, that's a weird question, because it's not English.
Thank you, Lindsay.
Thanks, Lindsay.
You're welcome.
What do you think of your fans and non-fans?
They all suck. I'm just kidding.
I'm going to censor that out.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I didn't want any cursing, by the way. I want to send this to my mom. I mean, it's cool. I agree with my haters. I didn't think I was anything. I don't think I deserve fans, because, I'm still this kid that was just watching these videos, and I never thought I'd be anything, so I'm not as good as those guys. But I mean, I enjoy talking to fans every now and then. Like, I have a couple fans that are like really diehard. I don't want to name any names because I don't want to forget anybody, because I don't really talk to everyone because I'm probably always at work. But so it's cool. I mean, talking to people and stuff like that. Like, hearing I'm their inspiration is really weird, but it's really cool because to know that I was in that spot. And I always try to talk to them because, you know, I knew what it was like when Kale talked to me and shit like that, stuff like that. Sorry. People that aren't fans, I don't really know of any of those. I mean, I'm sure there are, but they're not vocal. I wish they were, because that's one thing I've always wondered. If people don't like me or if they even like have anything, I want to know. Like, if they hate me, tell me. If you want to insult me, just make it be creative. Because I mean, if you know, as long as I'm getting a reaction out of you, that's cool with me.
Absolutely.
Like, even if someone has a dream about me, I want them to text me as soon as they wake up, being like, even if I haven't talked to them in like years, bro, just had this dream that you just like ate this pizza and then threw up. I would love that. So I guess I just love attention. Any attention's good attention.
Did amateur wrestling help you perfect the wrist lock?
Do you even do a wrist lock in amateur wrestling? I don't think you do.
No, I'm gonna say no.
No, it didn't.
No.
I did do amateur wrestling though for like a month.
Did they have anybody in your weight class?
I don't know. I never did any matches.
Yeah.
I just did practice. I hated it.
That sucks.
I hated it. No, I intentionally didn't do any matches. Like I did matches at practice, but like I didn't go to any of them because like my mom was like, "Oh, you need to do amateur wrestling. You're gonna be a wrestler." She really sounded like that, and I was like, "No, Mom, I'm gonna be a high flyer."
He stuck with it long enough to be able to provide me with a really sweet refrigerator magnet.
I'm pretty sure we can probably show that picture somehow.
We'll make it happen. It's fine.
It happened. It just happened. They
just
saw the picture. They just saw the picture.
Happened.
That's it.
You're welcome. That's it. There it is.
That's it. And the photographer was like, "Oh, is that your wrestling stance?" Yeah, everyone else is standing like that. Yeah, I hated it because I always wanted to be a high flyer, and I was like, I don't need this. This is stupid. In retrospect, probably should have did it because chain wrestling is awesome. Yeah, I was in 7th grade, 6th grade, so.
But it didn't help you perfect.
Did not help. The only thing it did help me perfect was pins, actually. Because there I learned that you should, like...
Actually try to pin the person?
Stand on your tippy toes and put all your weight on it and make it look legit. That's the big thing with wrestling. You always want to make it look legit, especially with pins. So, yeah. So at least I learned something from it.
What got you into wrestling in the first place?
Not being able to watch it. I swear to God. Both my parents are paramedics. There was a case where a kid did a wrestling move to his sister or whatever, and he ended up like killing her or something like that. And so that formed a big stick. Like it was like, oh, my parents were like, no, it's not happening. And all my friends liked it, and they would always talk about whatever. Like I knew who everyone was. I've heard of the Undertaker, heard of Kane, Stone Cold, The Rock, were all pretty much the main ones in the '90s. And I really wanted to watch it, you know, because curiosity killed the cat. And we were flipping through the channels one day in 2001, and we had a cheater box, and so we only got 2 pay-per-view channels, and we just happened to stumble on to Stone Cold Steve Austin versus Kurt Angle, SummerSlam 2001. I knew Kurt Angle was from Pittsburgh. I begged my parents to let us watch it because Kurt Angle was from Pittsburgh. I guess I knew him or whatever. I felt, you know, I needed to support him. They let us watch it. Then it was over. Like, that match was over. Which was a great match, by the way. I watch that every now and then. It was awesome. If you haven't seen it, watch it. After that was The Rock and Booker T. And for some reason, not knowing anything about wrestling, I loved The Rock. I pleaded to watch. 1 second.